Hello traders and welcome to the market opening preview on a Thursday, October 8th, 2015. Traders coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand. Sunny skies, white sandy beaches, absolutely beautiful today.
QBRC offer
Nice,
7-day river.
Nice cool breeze, sorry for that, that's my newsfeed. Yeah, beautiful day here in Pattaya, Thailand, early in the morning for me. Traders, remember this is brought to you by FXCL Excellence in Trading. Please come visit us at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. Great site to go visit. Grab a demo account, grab a live account, a lot of education, just a lot of opportunities on the site. Go check it out. I think you'll enjoy it. All right, let's get moving. Got a lot to talk about. Got 6 charts to look over. Talk about a little bit of news and commentary, and let's get moving. Try not to go over our time today. My name is William Gilda. I'm your moderator for the market opening preview series every single trading day before the London Open. Traders, I will tell you, I record this in the Asia session. Traders, I started trading in 2006 and 2008. I retired from a wonderful 27-year career as a firefighter paramedic out of the great state of Florida. 9 days later, came to Thailand for a 3-month holiday to celebrate my retirement. Well, traders, it's 8 years later, and I am still in Thailand trading the Forex markets. Absolutely great. Great people, great country, and great time zone to be a trader in any instrument because you can actually, in Forex, trade all 3 trading sessions and still get a good night's rest. However, in the New York session, I only get about 3 hours into it. That brings me up to about 11 p.m. And no, I do not sit in front of my computers 15 hours a day or 16 hours a day. I do get breaks, 2 hours here and 90 minutes there. It just depends how the day's going and what's going on in the markets. So my goal is, of course, through technical analysis, reading currency charts, price action, it was the rule, and, candlesticks, support, resistance, using my Fibonacci tool, and looking for opportunities and probabilities that the trade will be more beneficial on my side for the win column. I also look at fundamentals. I'm very involved with fundamentals. Today, you need to know both. You don't need to trade fundamentals, but you sure need to know they're there and what's going on with them. Remember, we're macro traders. We trade the globe, right? All right, that's enough about me. Let's get the risk disclaimer out of the way. Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex market. Traders, most importantly, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. All right, let's head over to news and commentary. Let's take a look at the markets. The Dow 30 closed up 0.73%. The S&P 500 closed up 0.80%. The NASDAQ closed up 0.90%, and the small cap 2000 closed up 1.79%. That's good news for me, as I do trade a different instrument in the New York session. The DAX closed up 0.68%. The FTSE 100 closed up 0.16%. The CAC 40 out of Paris closed barely up at 0.14%, and the Eurostoxx 50 closed up 0.20%. So looks like everybody's been in the green, huh? All right, let's head on over to Asia. Remember, these countries are currently open and are trading. Okay, the Nikkei 225 is down 0.17%. The S&P ASX 200 out of Australia is up 0.31%. The Shanghai is up 3.10%. And the Hang Seng is down 0.45%, with the Kospi out of Seoul in the green at 0.19%. Traders, let's take a look at the economic calendar. We have a lot of Japanese data coming out today. We also have some China data coming out today. In fact, it should have been out, but I don't see. There was it hasn't posted what the results was. However, these were low and medium impact news events today, so just keep an eye on that. As we go through our day and we head into the European session, and now before the European session, we have some Euro news, German imports, German trade balance. These are medium impact news events. Just keep an eye on them. They might, they might move the markets. You just never know. Just got to keep an eye on everything. Okay, high impact. Really, not until London lunch. We have interest rate decision out of the Great British Pound, and they don't expect any change, 0.50%. So they expect that to remain the same. They don't expect any change there. But that can move the market, as we saw earlier in the week with the Aussie. Didn't change rates, and what happened? 50-pip move, right? So these interest rate announcements are pretty important. Okay, let's head over to the U.S. session, and we have no high impact news events. All we have is medium impact, and that's initial jobless claims, and the CAD has new housing price index month on month. That's about it. So we have like what one high impact news event today, but a lot of medium and low impact. So we just need to keep an eye on that as we go through our trading day. We don't want to get stung by the bee, the fundamental bee, right? Okay, I think we have, we've had quite an interesting week. As you can see that a lot of these pairs, the euro, the pound, the New Zealand dollar, have all just taken the move to the upside since Monday. Really, since last Friday. They've all taken the move to the upside. And I have to be honest with you, traders, I think this is just this is a short-term upbeat here. I think the dollar is going to regain its strength. I think now that it's pretty much out that the Fed is not going to raise interest rates in 2015 due to NFP numbers. And it wasn't the NFP number that I think was the major event. It was hourly wage earnings dropped. And I think that was a big number for them. And on Monday, ex-Fed Chairman Bernanke was on CNBC and basically said, listen, they're not going to raise interest rates until they get to 2% inflation. And if I'm not mistaken, they were like 1.4, 1.6. So they're not there yet, and I just don't see it happening. So now that that's out, and, we'll get a good idea what they were thinking when these minutes get released, when FOMC releases them. I won't be in front of my computer. It is 2 a.m. in the morning for me, so I won't be in front of my computer when that data is released. That is today, by the way. It's 1 p.m., 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I think. So, I think we'll get more of an idea what's going on, but I don't think these up moves are sustainable. I'm starting to see some weakness, and we'll see them on the charts. And I'm still bearish in these pairs. I haven't taken any trades, but I don't think we have change of trend on the pound or the euro or the New Zealand dollar or any of it. I think this is just a temporary move, whether it's the market movers or it's the dollar weakness or whatever. I think it's a temporary thing. Let's get over to some of the charts. We'll take a look at it. Remember, traders, this is 30-minute chart, so that means each candlestick on the chart is 30 minutes in duration, and this is your dollar, and you can see it is sideways. It did go up, came down. Actually, our trade yesterday worked, believe it or not. Our trade plan worked on this. However, we're below the daily pivot point. Just time to sell it. Just sell it. 1.1237. Would I sell it in Asia? Probably not. I'd wait till about 2 hours before the London Open. I'd look at my charts and see what kind of candlestick formation we got. I'm a little concerned about this 200 exponential moving average. If you look left of the chart, we do have some price action. So we might get a bounce here off this 200. I don't think it's going to be sustainable. I think it's going to go through it eventually, but we'd like to get down to 1210. This is not a big trade. This is a 25 pip trade, folks. So this is not a big trade. However, if it gets down past the 1210 and gets, down further, that'd be great. To be honest with you, I'd love to see this 1200 get broken to the downside and take this down to 1100. That's where I think it's going to get interesting, and that's what I'd like to see. It's going to get interesting if we have another update today. But yesterday, you can see it was pretty much range bound. It was pretty nasty range. All right, let's take a look at the pound. The pound had an sort of update, sideways price action move here. You can see I put a range in here, and basically I'm waiting for price. We're in the middle of the range, and the bottom of the range is a daily pivot. So I'd like to see this come back up to 53.30, and I'd like to sell it, right? So that's what I'm looking to do. I'm not sure how this is going to respond. I'll be honest with you, traders. The pound, I was never expecting to see the pound at 53.40 and 53.50 this quick, this soon. So I would wait and see if we can wait till this comes, either moves up a notch and sell it. You can sell it below the pivot point in the bottom of the range after a retest and then take it down to the 200. I wouldn't worry about that S1, even though you're going to get a bounce at that S1 pivot. Look left of the chart. There's a lot of price action there that has respected that price level at, looks like 52.40. So, lot to look at when we're dealing with this Great British Pound. I would put my scalp hat on for this. I'd be looking for 15, 20 pips and get out. And you're gonna have to babysit it. You're not gonna be able to go walk the dog or go shopping until you get break even. Take a look at the Aussie. The Aussie's done some crazy stuff. It's had this up move. I'm expecting this to continue to the downside. A lot of this Aussie move was due to data. It started on Monday when they had their interest rate decision. They decided not to change any of the interest rate, and they were just going to hold tight, and, it moved 50 pips. So, it made this big move up, and now we're just lagging around here. China had some bad data come out on Tuesday and Wednesday, and today we got the yen spoon out a bunch of data, and from what I saw, a lot of it was in the red. There was 1 or 2 greens, but a lot of it was in the red. These were low and medium impact, and these were early. These were like 5:30 in the morning my time, which would be 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, I'm bearish in the Aussie dollar, folks. I have no desire to buy the Aussie dollar. I've said that many a times, and I probably lost a lot of pips here because this has moved quite a bit. But, I just got to stick with what I think. And the daily chart is not showing a change of trend. So, we're still bearish in the Aussie. All right, let's go over to the Euro Aussie. Great trade yesterday, worked out great. We said this was going down, and it did. It went past our take profit area. We're going to repeat that same scenario today. We're got a nice candle, bearish engulfing candle right now at 56.12. Let's sell this. Sell it, sell it, sell it. The problem is, do I want to sell it in Asia? And I haven't made my decision on that yet. Do I want to take an entry here? So I haven't done anything yet, but I am considering just taking a very small position in the Euro Aussie to the downside. My concern is that this might come back up and fib that last swing and see where you end up at. But, if you look at it now, it looks like it's probably at the 38.2 fib right at the moment. So if I had to guess. So we'll just see if we can take this down, see if this pops up a notch. So I'll keep my eye on that and see how we work this. But, we're definitely bearish in the Euro Aussie so far today. Okay, here's the Euro Yen. Nice move yesterday. Trade plan worked. It came down, came to our take profit area. The yen pairs really did well yesterday for us. And I missed the move. I missed the Euro Yen move, which really I wasn't very happy about that. But yeah, I missed the move. But this is a selling opportunity right where we're at. We're at resistance with the 200 exponential moving average. You just want to sell it. The question is, when are we going to get into it? That's the question. I'd probably wait another 2 hours. I'd wait till the end of, pretty close to the end of Asia, and let all this Japan data come out, and then take the entry, because I don't want to get into this and then have data come out and it really zap me. So check your economic calendar, and once all that data is released, then look to sell this and just continue it. We'll take it down to 134.43. I'd love to enter it right now, just to stick your stop above that daily pivot point. And if it gets to the daily pivot point and continues up, we're long, right? So, we want to take small losses. Take small losses. So you're going to say, yeah, William, but what happens when it, turns around and goes my way? Well, re-enter it. Just re-enter it. But if your trade's going against you, folks, get out of your trade. You can always re-enter it. You can always re-enter it. The other option is go to higher time frames and trade the 4-hour chart or the 1-hour chart, But you need some decent equity in your account to do that, right? If you're going to trade a 4-hour chart. Let's take a look at the New Zealand dollar. New Zealand dollar, again, on the up move here. It's at resistance. We got two big blue candles. Had no data come out today. Just the yen pairs had data come out in the Asia session today. So I'm looking for this to drop. I don't expect this to last very long. It's getting tired. We have a lot of indecision candles, except for the last two in the last hour. So, you know, I'm looking for this to come back down. I wanted this to get below the daily pivot point, retest it, and we'll sell it. And this is going to be a London Open trade here because we're not going to get that in the Asia session. So I'm still bearish in the New Zealand dollar. I haven't changed my woes on this. It's taken out some highs on the daily chart. But I'm not convinced that, you know, I want to be buying the New Zealand and forgetting about the dollar. I do think the dollar is going to rebound and the dollar is going to be strong. The stock markets and the markets have reacted to the upside again. It looks like we're back on the move to the upside. So, yeah, I'm staying with the plan. And my gut feeling says the dollar is going to turn around and we're going to be bullish again on the dollar. So that's where I'm at with that. So that wraps up our 6 currency pairs. Thank you, traders, for being with me on a Thursday, October 8th, 2015. Traders, this is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Again, please come visit us at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. Traders, always remember to trade smart and not hard, and have a great trading day. Traders, take care, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.